When it comes to fuel efficiency, it's not only planes and automobiles that matter, but trains as well. Right now, Union Pacific and General Electric are in the midst of a week-long effort to show how long they've been working environmentally on railroad. Consumer editor Tom VACAR has that report.
Union Pacific's 7-city California Rolling Green Locomotive Tour spent the day at the Port of Oakland, showing off the latest in new as well as retrofitted engines aimed at making the rail industry a lot more eco-friendly. Air quality officials say it's urgent to do so.
If you look at the emissions, next to the freeways, the second most emitting source is the Port of Oakland.
That's where trains, trucks, and ships all meet. Today, Union Pacific brought proof much cleaner operating trains are possible.
The more fuel we save, the less emissions we create. We're also concerned about our employees and the people in the neighborhoods adjoining our rail yards.
And that's great news for some of those neighbors, Charlie Ward and Donald Harris of West Oakland.
That's a good idea for that to happen. So in other words, I will go for that because it will help us out down here.
Smell-less, die with it, and as far as I'm concerned, they should have been did it 47 years ago.
But it took technology breakthroughs to make it happen.
Lower emissions typically meant worse fuel economy. With the Evolution series in Tier 2, we were able to not only improve emissions, but also improve the fuel efficiency of the product, substantially.
When parked, these new locomotives no longer idle endlessly. The diesel engines turn off automatically and restart only as long as necessary to keep such things as the batteries charged. Some of the older locomotives are being retrofitted with air pollution abatement systems proven on trucks and in factories. But with more than 20,000 locomotives already in operation, it'll take a couple of decades to completely upgrade the fleet.
Traditionally, you're going to see about 1,000 locomotives a year historically introduced into the North American market.
Now, how clean is clean? Well, consider this. Not so many years ago, an engine this size would put out 1/4 of its entire weight every year in particulate pollution, about 25 tons. These modern engines are far less polluting, only about 5 tons, and that is a huge improvement for the environment.
We're seeing here technology being applied to locomotives that are going to make a big breakthrough throughout the United States.
When fully implemented, these new technologies have the potential to reduce emissions of sooty particulates into the nation's air by as much as 4 million tons a year. I'm consumer editor Tom VACAR, KTVU Channel 2 News.